Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in Warframe, we're gonna rant and we're gonna complain about things. Okay, you know arcanes in Warframe. They're one of the most annoying things to farm, depending on which one you're farming in the game. Right now, game has 132. I have 55 out of those 132 maxed out. No chance ever in life, hell, anything, heaven, what have you, that I will ever completely farm up all of those arcanes, because arcane farming absolutely sucks. The open world arcane farm is just the worst, okay? We're gonna go one by one, take a look at how bad the arcane farms are and why they make me just have perpetual depression and just I don't want to exist. We always do live videos after all. So, if you go to Cetus, there's a couple of vendors. First off, you have Hawk. He is the first Zaw arcane vendor. You have Exodia, Valor, right? These are all of the arcanes. And the best part about them is they cost 10,000 10,000 standing each. Which means if you were highest level, it'll take you a multitude of like 3-4 days in order to max out each and every single one of these arcanes. Welcome. So each one of these is a half a week to a week almost. And that's assuming you're max level. If you're not max level, it's even worse, right? So have fun farming arcanes if you're newer in the game for a straight month or two, just to have these stupid Zaw arcanes maxed out. And you want to know, the best part is, at least these ones are only 3. This is one of the better shops in Warframe for arcanes, because these arcanes only upgrade to a rank of 3. Oh my god, it gets so much worse than Cetus. The annoying thing is, there's no sort of resource that's plentiful in Cetus that you can farm up to get a lot of standing. You can maybe farm fish so that those stay in your inventory, but even then, there's no amazing farm. So go fishing or go use conservation, farm some tusk thumpers. It just sucks oh so much, right? Next, if we take a look at the Quill Onco, this one is even worse. You'll see that the arcanes here, there's so many, and these ones go up to rank 5 and cost 10,000, meaning at max rank, you're spending like a week and a half just logging in and buying those, a week to a week and a half. This shop requires, I think, like twice as much standing as the previous shop. This shop will take you multiple months to complete, probably at best, at earliest. The nice thing is, of course, is you can also farm a lot of arcanes just through playing the game, but it is not at all efficient sometimes farming arcanes through Eidolons if you don't need the standing, right? So at least Onco, not as bad. You can trade sentient cores, log in once in a while, every day here and there, trade sentient cores. It at least has a pity resource you can easily farm up to farm it up and just sit on it, right? The issue is, you still have to log in every single day, go to Cetus, buy the standing, and then log out. It takes you a month, 2 months, 3 months. It takes you multiple months to farm this shit. And it's not even anything godly anymore, right? Like, it's just arcanes. That's Cetus, right? You're still able to do conservation. You're still able to do fishing and everything like that in that area. But oh my god, does open world standing just suck. If we go over to Fortuna, the next standing we have is through like Solaris United and Little Duck. This one, so much worse. Holy shit, this one is one of the worst ones as well, right? We can talk to, I think, not Little Duck, I think maybe Rude Zud, and you can get Kit Gun Zaws here. The Kit Gun Arcane Zaws, sorry. These ones, they are an annoying standing to get, but they only require 3 levels, and to be fair, you can have a lot of items in your inventory. So while these ones suck and they are very not useful because they're only for kit guns, they are good if you at least use them. But hey, this is the base Fortuna one. It's not the worst, but it will still take you weeks to max out. And yeah, that just sucks, right? Like, I hate this shit so much. It infuriates me. There's a lot of other items and requirements that you'll need too that will take up a lot of your standing. So it's not like you can only farm the arcanes for them, right? You need to do everything. But that's the one shop. It gets a billion times worse once you talk to Little Duck. If you browse wares of Little Duck, holy hell, her arcane shop actually leads me to suicidal depression. Like, I stopped caring about this frickin' farm at some point because it made me so sad and depressed. Like, look at all of these. There's so many maxed rank 10,000 cost arcanes that'll take you a week to farm up. So you have multiple months of logging in daily, farming up resources and handing them in order to do this. The nice thing is, sure, you're able to farm Profit Taker, you're able to farm Exploiter Orb, any of the general toroids, you can farm them up to hold standing, but you have to do that for such a long time and log in for such a long time. The tedium of it is just insane, and each one of these is essentially a week. So you got 1, 2, yeah, you have a month. You have months, just so many months. I myself don't have the mental capacity to care that much about arcanes in Warframe. Log in every day, do my dailies, and then walk away. I straight up just don't give a shit. But it makes me so insane how long it takes to farm those ones. The nice part about it, yeah, the only nice part about it is you can farm up Exploiter Orb and Profit Taker, right? If you do Profit Taker, at least the Profit Taker drop gives you, I think, 12,000 standing, and Exploiter Orbs, I think, is 6,000. But you still have to farm that so many times. You have to log in every day, go to Little Duck, hand it in, buy your arcanes, leave Little Duck. It's just so annoying. And I hate everything about it. We're just here to rant and yell. If you want to rant and yell in the comments, feel free. Like, I hate it so much. It causes me so much pain and so much depression. You don't get a good amount of drops of the arcanes just farming the game. So you have to just resort to buying them, and then your sanity is just gone by the time you've bought most of them. And your will to live is weakened, okay? There are even more we can talk about. Those are the worst two, like 100%. Those are the worst two to farm because of how annoying it is. That is always what Warframe comes down to. How annoying is something to farm versus how much do you need it? You don't need half of these arcanes, even if they're really good, and they take such a bullshit large amount of time to farm that you just don't want to exist afterwards. I think the one at Cavalero is a little better because, at least for his, it's different from the Cetus and Fortuna ones. Playing and running the bounties, at least for these ones, there's a higher chance of you just playing the game, getting a large amount of these, and then being able to buy them from the shop. So this one is a lot better, and it equals out. The cost of a lot of the amps is still very annoying, but a lot less cost 10,000 and have like an upgrade requirement of rank 5. So they slightly less punch you in the face in this one. But again, like, hell, at least I can just run bounties, play the game normally, and just do things and get a ton of these. I don't have to wait on Cetus for nighttime to do Eidolons. I don't have to do any of that BS, right? I can just quickly farm it. I can play game. I don't have to do a specific boss or a specific mission. I could do a large slew of bounties in order to get these. So it gets better, but holy hell, there's still so many to farm. These ones are actually really good, and this is where the arcanes start getting like more worth it to farm, at least in my opinion. So it starts getting a little better on the Zariman, right? A little better. And then we can look at Duviri. Duviri is a special case, because holy shit do people hate Duviri. Oh, I could have just gone here in the first place. So the Duviri Paradox, you get arcanes by running through the map, and I want to say running through the special portals in between your map runs and farming it that way. You can also buy the Duviri Paradox, welcome, through Akrathis in her shop that repeats and swaps out every week. So if you're running Duviri, you're buying things from Akrathis once in a while, you'll get a good amount of your arcanes here and there. It's just, there's no easy guaranteed farm for any of this, so you just kind of have to go out of your way to do it and run a bunch of Duviri, run the portals after a certain amount. It becomes such a pain in the ass that I don't know if it's worth it. Like, arcane farming in Warframe somehow has become the bane of my existence because the amount of time you put into it for just a small or big damage boost where you can already kill things somewhat easily, like, I'm not willing to do it anymore. My brain can't handle the just sadness, okay? The amount of time I've committed to farming arcanes right now is so large that I cannot keep doing it. At least those are the more annoying ones. We still have like Deimos and shit where you can get arcanes, and it's still annoying, but I would say it's a lot less annoying. So they slowly got better at getting arcanes. But like, god damn it, Warframe, do you have so many arcanes that require just the worst farm in the game, and they take such an insane amount of farm for every one of the open worlds. So arcanes have gotten a little better in Warframe. I can't handle how annoying all of them are to farm, right? You have the Quills one, absolutely atrocious. They give me sadness. Isolation Vault ones, oh god, those ones do suck as well. Duviri ones are a huge pain. Mars Tiana Pass ones, honestly, not that bad, not that bad. Solaris ones, Solaris, awful. All of the general ones that you get in Whispers in the Wall, actually pretty good because they drop from many sources, you get a lot of them, and you don't have to break your back and go into a perpetual depression mode in order to farm them, right? I would say Zariman, not bad again, because the Holdfast, you get them from Thrax, from Void Angels, guarantee a drop of Arcane, so it's easier to just play the game and get Arcanes. And then you have the Quills, awful, right? Laboratory ones, melee duplicate. These ones are meant to be really hard and annoying to get and be tradable. So these ones are a pain in the ass. Not as bad, but still suck. Voxelaris, right? Disgusting, awful. I still hate all the Voxelaris Quills ones. Ugh, God. The Ostron Exodia ones, get them out of here. So the sheer amount of these, the Veil or Neptune, oh my god. I think these are the Railjack ones. Also, so annoying to get sometimes now. And it's like Railjack, or it drops from some of the Eidolons. You can also just roll your RNG at getting Arcanes now, which is a little better now that you have a reroll RNG grab bag of Arcanes. But holy hell, Arcanes are the bane of my existence in Warframe. I have them almost halfway done, and I don't even want them halfway done. I sort by name just so I can see how many I need to get. Like, if I went one by one farming these up, it would take so freaking long, man. I still have secondary. I think I still have Zariman. I still have a ton of Duviri ones to get, probably. I just don't give a shit. I don't want to run so much Warframe. I'm so burnt out of running one item nominal difference farms in this game that I'm just like chilling, waiting for Jade Shadows, having a good time, playing some other games, making videos, and you know what? I think that's all we really need in Warframe. Either way, that's my Warframe rant on Arcanes. Arcanes still give me like huge depression. I just cry every time, so judge it, love it, hate it, sub, like, use Epic Games creator code Pupsker, and check out all the socials. We'll be back to more normal videos and stuff and guides when Jade Shadows drops, but until then, we'll just go over weekly resets, drops, and Barrow, right? Stuff like that. So thank you all. Check out the second channel, Pupsker Gotcha. It's where my gotcha game shenanigans go. Other than that, we chill. So yeah, thank you.